Hey boys and girls, I said I was going to post an experiment video, so I'm going to do rainbow milk for you. It's pretty cool. If you want to do this at home, you can do it. It's all things that you might find at home. Milk, you need just a little bit. I actually have 2% at home, which is fine, but it actually works better if you have whole milk, if you have the choice. Also, you'll need just a drop of dish detergent. You'll need some Q-tips, and then of course food coloring, okay, to make our rainbow. If you want to pause the video now and run get those things so you can do it with me, that's great. If not, just keep watching. All right, so this experiment is actually both a chemistry and a physics experiment, both. So we are going to be talking about the properties of the milk and molecules, but then we're also going to be talking about repel and attract, kind of like magnets, okay? So what we're going to do, I'll explain it as we go, but what we're going to do is we're going to start with the milk, and we're just going to get us a dish plate of some kind. If you've got a pie plate or anything like that, just something that has sides on it to hold the milk, but it's more flat, like a bowl. You couldn't really see inside of it too well. Not a lot of people could be around it if you wanted to share it with your parents. So something flat would be best, but with, you know, the edges on the side to keep the experiment in the plate so you don't make a big mess, okay? Okay, so I have poured just a thin layer of milk. Like if I was to turn it, you could see the bottom of the plate, so we're not being too wasteful. All right, then I'm going to start adding drops of food coloring. Lots of green because Miss Carol's favorite color is green. I only have 3 colors. I'm out of all the red. I don't know what happened to my red. Okay, so right now, everything is still, and that's called surface tension. There's nothing being disturbed. Everything's just kind of laying on top of one another and settled. All right, so what we're going to add is dish detergent. Now this is going to be our reactive substance, okay? I'm going to explain the experiment before I actually do it so we can know what's going to happen. All right. So in milk is made up of water and a little bit of sugar and some fat in there too. Fat, good fat, not the bad fat. But it's got some fat molecules as well. Now some of them are going to react with the dish detergent and some of these molecules are not. And then once I add that detergent, some of those molecules are going to start to break down. That's the chemistry part of this. Those molecules are going to start to break down when we add our dish detergent. When that happens, some of the molecules are going to repel from one another and some are going to be attracted to one another. And the food coloring helps us watch this process actually happen. That food coloring is going to attach to some of the molecules and we will get to see them moving around as they are being repelled from some things and attracted to others. It's going to be pretty cool. But we actually don't need a whole lot of dish detergent. What I'm going to do is I'm going to hold my paper towel up here so you can see what's going on. I'm just going to add just a little bit of detergent on the end of my Q-tip, not a ton, just a drop. And then this is going to be our reactive substance, okay? And we're just going to watch what happens to all these molecules. Now I'm going to put, there's several ways you can do this. I'm going to put the dish detergent right in the middle and see what happens. But if you want to have multiple Q-tips to go with each color, that's fine. Or I have seen some people who just squeeze out a drop of detergent in the middle of it, and that works too, but I'm afraid of the mess it might make. So I just did it with a Q-tip, okay? All right, here we go. Let's see what happens. Pretty cool, right? I'm gonna twist. Miss Carol put too much green, didn't she? I'm gonna move over here to the blue and the yellow. Very cool, right? Okay.